Now I will click on new query and it will open a new query window for us. So it opened a new query window for us. And before even beginning with our discussion, let's discuss about how this line number appears here. You can see that this line number is written 1, 2, 3. So if in your SSMS you cannot see these line numbers, so first of all, you can change this to on. You can simply click on tools and then options. Then you have text editor, then general, all languages, then general, and then you can change it to on and off from here. So if I'll uncheck this box and I'll click on OK, you can see line numbers are gone now. If I want to change this to on, I'll simply click on tools, options, then we have general, under all languages, then line number, and okay. So now line numbers are visible, right? All right. So first of all, the thing is that we want to understand about SQL select statement, and for that purpose, we will be requiring a table, and a table resides in a database. So a database is basically a container of various SQL objects, right? Like your tables and views and stored procedures. We're going to discuss about all these objects later on. But as of now, we will be requiring a database in which our table will reside. So first of all, we will create a database. And in order to create a database, we can simply write create database. And then you just simply need to provide the name of the database. So the database that we are going to create will be named employee details, employee underscore details. I will simply select this statement written in line number 3 and I'll simply click on execute. So you can see that commands completed successfully and this database was created. As of now, if you will look here at the top, you can see that master is written as of now here as well. And Giant Lenovo .master is written here as well because as of now, master DB is selected. On the right hand side of the bottom, you can see master is written because as of now, master DB is selected. So first of all, after creating the database, we will have to use this, we will have to select this database. So how we can do that? So we can write a simple SQL query for that. So we can write use, and after writing use, you have to provide the name of the database that you want to use. So I will simply copy the name of this database and I'll paste it here in line number 5 after use. And I will simply select the SQL code written in line number 5 and I'll execute it from here. So commands completed successfully. As of now, if you will look at the top, you can see that Giant Lenovo.employee details is written here because employee details database is now selected. If I'll see here, so you can see that if you look here, then you'll see that employee details is selected. So that's visible from here as well. On the right hand side, here at the bottom, you can see employee details is written because this database is now selected and we had to select this database. Now I will scroll down and let's come to line 6 or 7. And all right, now press Ctrl R and output section will be hidden. Now I have a SQL code ready with me on the notepad. So I'll open the notepad and I will copy this code, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and I'll open Microsoft SQL Server and I'll simply paste it here, Ctrl V. So this SQL code will basically create a table for us and the name of that table will be employees table. So you need not worry about this piece of code. I'll be providing it in the resource section. You can download it from there and then you can first of all create the table because in order to practice and in order to learn about SQL select statement and other stuff as well in the upcoming sessions, we will require a table. So first of all, you'll have to create the table wherever needed. So we will discuss about creating a table, inserting values in different columns in a table. We'll discuss about all this part later on. But as of now, we do require a table. So we will be creating it in Microsoft SQL Server itself and you can create it in this way. So I'll first of all, select this SQL code that is written from line 12 to line 29. And then I'll simply click on execute. So you can see that here we have this message that 5 rows affected because a table was created by the name employees. And these are the different columns in that table. That is employee ID. Then we have first name. Then we have last name. We have department of the employee. We have salary of the employee. And then we have the date on which the employee was hired. So hire date. And then these were the different values which were inserted in different columns in that table, right? So that's why since 5 records were inserted, that's why 5 rows affected messages displayed here. Now let's learn about the SQL select statement. So I will now simply click on new query and it will open a new query window for us. Press enter twice, come to line number 3 and now let's write a simple select statement. So I'll write select star from, and now we will provide the name of the table. So the name of the table is employees. So the moment you will type 2-3 characters, SQL Server will show you that these are the possible options that you can choose from. So it shows 2 options, that is employee details, but that's database that in which we are working. And then we have employees table. So I'll simply press the down arrow key once, then twice. And once this employees is highlighted in blue color, I'll then press the tab key and I'll select it. So let's select this statement written in line 3 and execute it from here. So you can see this is the table that we have, right? So this table is basically consisting of 5 records, and the different columns that it consists of are employee ID, first name of the employee, last name of the employee, department in which employee is working, the salary of the employee, and his hire date. So now since we have written select star in line number 3 in the select statement, we have written select star. That's why all the columns were given to us in the output. That's why all the columns are present in output, because we have written select star. Let's say what if we only want to see first name and last name columns? We do not want to see all the columns. So let's say we just simply first of all want to see only first name column from this table. So I will come to line 5 and I'll write select. In place of star, I will write the names of the columns that we want to see in the output. So we will write first name, comma, last name, from, and then the table name. So we can write employees. Or let's say we do not want the last name as of now, so we can remove it from here. And if I will select the statement written in line 5, and then you can simply press Ctrl E, that will also work same as execute. So the statement will be executed, and this is the output that you can see, right? So first name of all the employees are being shown to you, right? Now let's say we want to see the first name and the salary of the employee, right, in the output. So what we can do, we can simply first of all copy this statement that we have written in line 5 and press enter twice, come to line 7, scroll, and then Control V. In place after first name, I can write comma, and then we can specify the name of the next column that we want in the output. So we can write salary. The moment you will type 2 characters, IntelliSense will show you, SQL Server will show you that these are the possible options that you can choose from. Select salary from here, press tab key, and now execute the select statement written in line 7. So first of all, select it, then press Ctrl E. So you can see now the first name and salary of all the employees are being represented or being shown. Now, let's say we want to view the first name and last name of the employees. So first of all, I will reduce the size of this output section, and I'll press enter twice, come to line number 9, and I'll write select. First of all, let's write select star from employees. And we will go back, we will remove this star, and in place of star, we will write first name, comma, last name. And now select this statement written in line number 9 and execute it from here. So now it shows you the first name and last names of the employees in the output. If I will click here on this message, you can see 5 rows affected, because in all we got 5 rows in the output. So in the result, you can see 5 rows are there. In the message, it shows 5 rows impacted. It shows you the completion time as well. From here, you can see that. And if I further click on the result, so this is the result that we have. Now, let's say we want to see the full name of the employee. So full name means we want to combine the first name and last name column, and we want to view it as a single column. And along with that, we also want to know about the employee ID. We want employee ID in the output, and we want full name of the employee in the output. So again, come to line number 11, and let's write select star. First of all, let's write select star from employees. Go back, remove this star from here, and its place, simply write employee ID. The moment you will type 2-3 characters, IntelliSense shows you that these are the possible options that you can choose from. Since employee ID is the name of the column, choose that, press tab key, comma. Now, since we want to combine the first name and last name, and we want to show the full name of the employee, so for that purpose, we can use a function that is concat. So we can write concat, bracket open, and now simply provide the names of the columns that you have. So we can simply write first name, comma. Since between the first name and last name, we want a space to be there. So inside the single quotes, we can provide a space after the comma, and then comma, and now write the name of the last name column. So we can write last name, and the moment you type 2-3 characters, SQL Server shows you the possible options that you can choose from. Press down arrow key, select last name, press tab key, close the bracket. So now let's execute the statement written in line 11. So I will select this statement, and then I will simply click on execute. So you can see that the employee IDs are being shown along with full names of the employees. But as of now, you can see that this column that consists of full names of the columns is having no name. At the top, you can see no column name is written. So we are interested in providing a column name to this column, right? A name to this column. So what we can do, I'll simply copy the statement written in line 11, press enter twice, come to line 13, and I'll paste it here. And just before the from keyword, what I'll do, I'll simply write in square brackets, I will write full name. Right, sorry. If I will execute the statement written in line 13, if I'll select it and if I'll simply execute it, you can now see that the new column that we created where the full names are being represented is having the name as full name, right? In fact, the statement that we have written in line number 13, we can rewrite it as, if I'll copy it, and if I'll come to line 15, so just before this full name that we have written, we can use a keyword as, right? So the statement written in line 15 and line 13 will work in the same way, right? So you can use this as keyword, you may use it, you may not use it, right? And here full name will be referred to as an alias, right? So these are the aliases that we use for columns, and we use alias names for tables as well, right? So they have their own benefits. We'll discuss about that as well. But as of now, you should just know that we can provide aliases to columns and tables. And in this way, we are providing alias names to the columns, as you can see now, right? So if I will execute the statement written in line 13 and 15, if I'll select both of them and if I'll click on execute, you could see that these are the outputs for these two statements. So this above one, which is highlighted in blue as of now, is the output for line number 13. So this output, and if I'll select this output, which is now highlighted in blue, and is basically the output of line 15. So both of them are same, right? So you may use this as keyword, you may not use it according to your convenience, right? So this was an introduction about the SQL Select statements. We have discussed about them, and in the next session we'll meet and we will discuss about other topics as well. We'll discuss about SQL testing, we'll discuss about temporary tables and other concepts. So I hope this video was helpful. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.